up, G? What set you claim, Sabir? My set, black and white. What up? For all my newbies on here. Hey, Spark. What's up, my sister? I love you. Miss you. Hit the Cash App. And hit that PayPal, Cash App and PayPal. Let's share this out. My brother, what up? What up? Hit the Cash App and PayPal, if you choose to. Now, if you don't want to, that's up to you. That's not up to me. That's up to you. If you find what I'm saying is beneficial to you, okay? So you can hit the Cash App or the PayPal. But do me a favor, y'all. I may spaz out, but one thing you got to do is excuse my Philly attitude. You have to excuse my Philly attitude. All right? Got to excuse that, baby. Y'all see that? Anybody from Philly knows what I'm talking about. We have a nasty boy. We got a smart mouth and a nasty attitude. Shoot, I went back home. I went to a Western Union. I was in this was like last year when cause I go back and forth. I'm always back here in Philly. So when I went to a check cashing place on Market Street, this girl gave me attitude. I said, nigga, I almost felt like a chump. I said, I've been in LA too long. I said, sis, do you know I'm from Philly too? Hold up. Across the street from the gallery, anybody from Philly knows this. There is a check cashing place, right? There's a check cashing place with hood sisters in there. And she gave me attitude. I said, sis, listen. I'm not one of those dudes. I'm from Philly. I don't know where you from for real, or whatever you grew up in. I don't know whatever she grew up in, but I grew up in this era. Don't walk away, boy. I grew up in that era right there, in the 90s, the late 80s and early 90s. Okay? But I said, sister, come on, baby. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? So, again, some of y'all may not understand why I'm the way I am, but anybody from Philly really understands this. Because Philly really has a definitely an attitude. We definitely. You can't spray your coffee through my device. Can't spray the coffee through your mic. I can spray it. How you want me to spray it? My request line is open too, y'all. Request line is open. So listen. Told you. Be careful. I got a straight Philly attitude, baby. I may say something smart that may piss you off, but I can say this. You can never say something to piss me off. Never say something to piss me off. But I will piss you off. And again, I am like some people's therapy. And it's like kind of sort of my therapy too. Because so much goes on with coward dudes. Coward dudes. I'm talking about these dudes who are cowards, who like to yap. While our people are dying in the street every day. So I want to say this. I have to put this out here. My boy's son committed suicide at 15 years old. We have the highest rate of suicide amongst our people. I don't want to say community. Anything personal, y'all, you can come to my Cash App. Personal, come to, you can go to my Patreon, sign up for the Patreon, the Sabir Bey Show, go to the website. The Sabir Bey Show on my website. Sign up for Patreon. Also, you can hit the Cash App or PayPal. I'm working much as I can, y'all, but listen to me. I want y'all to understand this. I want y'all to really understand this. Depression is really killing our people. 15. Another one of my boys' son committed suicide. He was 30. So, 30. These young brothers, and I hope y'all, listen, this is not always about, y'all, listen to me. It is not always about law and history, and niggas want to get a little bit of what they want on my Facebook, run with it, and try to get out of jail or charge somebody $500. This is straight from the heart. So again, if you appreciate what I'm saying, people, please support it. Support it by hitting up the Cash App, or I'm helping you. I'm giving you content. Cash App, PayPal, whatever it is, website, Patreon, whatever, please support. But listen to me. I talk to so many people, and anybody know I'm a realist with what I do. I'm always in the hood, and I'm always talking to people. I have young sons too. But he told me that he was depressed because his mother, number one, was on drugs. His mother took him away from his father. He was confused. The other one was confused too. He didn't know if he was a girl or a guy. He was gay. Most people are depressed because of this society. I was in a lift just now with a guy from Romania. I'm not talking about no codes, family. Pay attention to what I'm saying. This is the problem with our people. We have short attention spans. I'm not talking about none of those civil codes, none of that yet. I want y'all to comprehend what I'm saying. This is real talk. So as I was in the car with the brother from Romania, and I was telling him I'm trying to get the hell back out of here. I'm trying to roll. This place will stress you the hell out. He said to me, yeah, he's trying to get the hell out of here too. He said this. He said, I'm trying to leave too. Y'all so caught up in the Hollywood game and going to Miami and thinking this is the world. It's not the world. It is stressful here. And what he was sharing with me in the lift, he said that it's good you left here to see other places. But the United States, and I'm going to say United States, not America, they make you so comfortable that you don't want to leave out of here. Our ancestors were never comfortable in one spot. The feds don't let you sit in one spot. The feds don't let you get comfortable. The feds don't let you get comfortable. So why the hell are we comfortable? So as we're having this conversation, the brother from Romania, he said over there, they make you, what he say? They make you stress free. This is what he said. And I said, I felt that, brother, but when I came back here, I was so stressed. So he said over there, you don't see a lot of cops in Europe. He said, you don't see a lot of cops in Europe. And when I was over there, he was right, because I was in Spain and Morocco. You don't see them spread on every corner. I want y'all to understand this is an effect on our people. Listen to me. I'm trying to get y'all to understand where I'm going at with this. When you're sitting here and seeing a bunch of 100 cops on every corner, listen to me. Listen to me. When you see 6 or 7, 8, that's called prison. It's not freedom. It's called prison. And like he said, over there, you're free. But over here, they have to keep that on top of you. And that's stressful. And then on top of it, you have Negroes talking about the door of no return as if that's a badge of honor. To go to Ghana, let's go to the door of no return. Do you know that what that does to you psychologically? I want y'all to get this. And get your Pan-Africans on here. And tell me, why do they keep talking about the door of no return? I don't want to keep hearing about when I'm being shot. I was shot 5 times. Who wants to hear about being in an abusive relationship? Who wants to hear about being... You can ask any woman on this feed right now. Women, would you want to be reminded of an abusive relationship, of a man beating you up constantly every day? Talk to me for a minute. Let's keep it 100. I know this is not the talk, your conversation y'all want to hear. But let me ask any woman who ever been abused, or would you want to be abused or beat by a man every day and be remembered of that beating? Talk to me for a minute. My request line is open. But black folks like that. But I want y'all to understand that is stressful. That is stressful. Yeah, the ancient black gods of Egypt, but there's no such thing of an ancient black god. No such thing as an ancient black. Black is not an ancient word. That is not an ancient word. But you constantly love it because you've been conditioned to think that's what this is about. So where my women at? I see y'all here. Talk to me. Don't get scared. Don't get scared. I ain't gonna bite you. I'm just asking a simple question. I've been to Europe and you're absolutely right. I seen it. When you realize that you have been so colonized that you would expect the cop. Listen to me. I want y'all to understand this. And this is why we have these issues. And I'm going to show y'all something. Okay? I'm going to show y'all. This is why when I get on here, this is therapy for some people. Therapy. So when I'm talking to him about over there, we was talking about the stress. They shut their stores down at 12 o'clock and open back up at 3 o'clock. I'm going to say this one more time. They shut their stores down at 12 and open up about 3. The stress is what's killing our people. The stress of people lying to us about slavery 24/7. About no slave ship that they have not produced yet. The African American Museum that the brother showed me yesterday, nothing about your true history. That is stressful, people. Brainwashing cop shows on TV every day is stressful. Okay? That's why you stay sucker free and nigger free. Brainwashing cop shows, brainwashing court shows, 24/7 around the clock, hitting your mental Rolodex. And you start acting it out because you can't see the deception that's going on. You can't see the deception. I know some of y'all, it's hard for y'all to comprehend. And I will open this up. I'm not claiming to go to school for therapy, but I can help you. And I do it every day. None of this is scripted. None of this was prepared. Every day I wake up, it's something different and something new to make sense. So when I hear about young brothers committing suicide, right? Ebonics is a major... Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Pretty much. Because we're not being taught truth. We're not being taught. We're not telling our people to look up this information. Think about it. So, before I continue, I will be in Denver on the 12th. The 12th at Jeff's Culture Center. Hold on, I got to tell my boy I'm live on Facebook. July the 12th, I'll be at Jeff Cultural Center. I'm waiting for my brother to get the flyer together. Jeff's Culture Center. Let's come out like we came out to this so-called black agenda and spend $25 to $150 for something that you can sit back and watch on YouTube or Facebook. Let's come out on July the 12th to Jeff Cultural Center. And let's get into some real history. Because I'm going to talk about reparations, baby. I'm going to talk about civil rights and human rights. And you can ask me any question you want on July the 12th, 2019 in Denver at Jeff's Cultural Center. So let's see people come there the way they come out to the nonsense. Okay? So they can come out to the... I'm going to break the book down. Okay? Jeff Cultural Center. So, I feel these brothers that's committing suicide and don't know how to actually control their anger. This is why you never see me get upset. You don't see me get upset. A sister just sent me some pictures. Listen to me. Down in Texas. And she said to me, Sabir, I feel so hurt because none of our people that look like you and I were down there at the border for our people. And I'm going to show y'all something. Bear with me. And y'all could do your research. Out of all these conscious dudes on this social media, where are we at in Texas? If I had the finances, honestly, to jump on that plane and go down there to the border, I would go down to the border. Okay? And the only way these things are going to happen is y'all support. But I'm going to show you the pictures that she took. Right? But wait a minute. Hold up. Who that look like, y'all? She said it was people from Cameroon. People from the Ivory. She said from Uganda. She said all kinds of countries. That's us at the borders. We are so damn selfish up here in these states. If they cut your water off, how would you survive? If they cut your electric off, how would you survive? I respect these people. I respect them. We so damn selfish. And you got people who don't do their own research. And she showed me more pictures of this. She texted me these pictures and said to me, where are our people at supporting this? She said, you know why they look at Europeans as gods? You know why she said? They look at Europeans as gods because the Europeans or the white man is always the ones that's down there helping. Black folks will wait till they give all their money to the church. All their money to the church. And they give all their money to the sports. This is what we do. So I said if I had the money, I would literally go down there. But I'm going to go back overseas. But y'all don't understand that. That is stressful. Negroes will die if they had to go through that. These Negroes in the States, no matter what state, I respect homeless people. You would die if you didn't know how to survive. But you like people to sell y'all dreams. Y'all love the dreams. You love storytelling. We're going to build this. I got a nice school I'm going to build. Here it is. I need $500,000. I need $500 and you still falling for the sucker stuff. You're still falling for it. Man, we are in trouble, G. We are totally in trouble. But I'm going to help y'all out. Because this is for my people. And this is not for a lot of these adults. These are for my young brothers. I want them to stay strong, and I'm always here. You can't get under my skin at all. I would definitely get under your skin. I would definitely get under your skin. You can't wait. You can't shake me. Nothing you can do can threaten me. And this is why when they ask me questions, Sabir, why are you not on the Black Agenda panel? Sabir, why are you not on this particular thing? Because they don't want the truth. They don't want truth. Okay? I'm going to just keep it real with y'all. I know they watching this video right now, and I hope everybody have a watch party. Let's have this a watch party. Rip it. Put it on YouTube. Okay? Put it on YouTube. And my request line is open to anybody. Anybody who wants to rebut what I'm saying. Where are our people at? But I'm going to show y'all something. Why these things are happening to us. Ignorance leads to fear. Fear leads to hate. And hate leads to violence. I'm gonna let y'all marinate on that 1 second. I'm going to show y'all who that is. I know y'all not familiar with this guy. He was a Muslim. Now, how many of y'all ever heard of that man right there? Talk to me for a minute. How many? How many of y'all ever, who heard of this man right here? Let's keep it 100. We got 40-something people in it. Let's make this 100,000 people on here. Let's keep sharing this video out. Let's make this 100,000 people. Peace. Bam, is that my brother Bam? How many of y'all heard of him? Let me zoom in on his name one more again. I'm gonna show you what happens when you travel, when you're searching. He says, search, seek, and you shall find. We got 40, 50 people here. You mean to tell me only one person said they never heard of him? They don't want me on those panels, G. They don't even mention my name, but everybody know who I am. You heard the quote from where? Right? Let me show you something. Before I do this, my sister, Spark. All science originated amongst the sons of Israel. The reason being is the existence of prophecy amongst them, which made their what? Perfection in the science amazing. Let me let y'all see it again. His name. Right? I want y'all to marinate on that 1 second. Listen to what it said. When I get to Denver, before the 12th anyway, I'm going to talk about Islam and Islam and Judaism. Oh, I give y'all a chance. I'm telling you, y'all better be faster. Let me tell y'all this. You better think on your toes. And this is the thing. Think on your toes. Always be ready. Always be ready. I said it because you know how people say, well, I heard of him. I said it because people would say, I heard of him. Okay? So listen. That's another one. So bear with me. He got more. Now I'm going to show you who he is in 1 second. So do y'all think we should be talking about this to empower people? Do y'all think? Hold up. Wait a minute. Let's open this up. Who is that right there? Who is that? Who is that standing next to him? See, y'all don't want this kind of information. You don't want this kind of information. He was a Muslim. That's in Cordoba. So this might be in my photo book too. My photo book is finished, y'all. I'm going to do another one right after this one. I'm doing another photo book. The book is going to be about $30 or $40, y'all. It's a photo book I have coming out. So, there you go. In Cordoba. Okay? I didn't go on vacation. I went to find the truth. In Cordoba, Spain. Let's go to who he is. That's him. I want you to see this. Who he is. What I want to know what college he went to. He was a philosopher, a thinker. Who that sound like, y'all? Don't get mad at me. A philosopher, a thinker. I want to let y'all to see this. Theology, medicine. What school did he go to? Islamic jurisprudence. So jurisprudence and law? Jurisprudence is the science or the philosophy of law which treats the principles of positive law in legal relations. One more time. Jurisprudence is the science, not the religion, is the science of law, which treats the principles of positive law in legal relations. That's him. So I want to know, for my educated folks, what school did he go to? Hold up. In Cordoba, 1126. He died in Marrakesh, where I went to. I went to Marrakesh, and I was in Cordoba. I was in both of them. But see, I want to know what school did he go to. But he's a Muslim, right? Because the Muslims and the Jews, which is the same people, lived amongst each other. That's the statue that you see me standing in front of. And there's many, 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 many other statues that's there. Many other statues that's there. And when you know the history, they will sit back and tell you about who you truly are. Does that sound more empowering than knowing about slavery? Somebody talk to me, y'all. We got 50 people on here, I think. Does that sound more empowering than knowing about slavery? I know that, but it's a delay in here too, y'all, so bear with me. So, we always been self-taught. We know when right and wrong. Listen to me again. We know the difference between right and wrong. But the problem is, you don't understand history. You don't even understand slavery, but y'all love slave talk because most of these cats talk like they preachers or they have some type of hate. Let me go back again. Bear with me. Let me help you out. Let me go back to tell you why we have these issues, y'all. Get with it. I told you, ignorance is a $1 trillion industry. Black ignorance is a $1 trillion industry. You don't want to hear that. Y'all don't want to hear that talk. I told you, this is why they don't want people on real panels. Black ignorance is a $1 trillion industry. I'm going to prove this to you 1 second. You ain't got to take my word for it. Just get out your feelings. Black ignorance is a $1 trillion. Why you think these cats love to talk about white supremacy? Why do you think these cats only talk about civil rights? Somebody talk to me for a second. Why? Do you think they only talk about those issues? Do you understand that's stressful? Black ignorance is a $1 trillion industry. And and listen to me, y'all. I'm open for booking too. You can go to my website or you can inbox me and I'll turn it over to who you need to talk to. And we can have a real conversation. But July the 12th, Jeff's Cultural Center in Denver, Colorado. Okay? In Denver. It's going to be lit. We're going to have books, DVDs, and everything there. Okay? So let's go back to this one more time so y'all can grasp this real fast. I'm trying to make it simple and plain for y'all. So this is what leads to the hate amongst these so-called wannabe conscious people. This is what causes violence amongst our own people, that they want to kill you because you telling the truth. But if I was lying and talking about white supremacy, I'm gonna build you a school, or I got a paperwork for $500 to $1,000 to the $1,500, you'll rock with me. You make more money off slave, than free men. And no doubt. I need to talk talking slave talk. Well, a lot of these cats in this conscious community is doing that too, my sister. A lot of these dudes in this conscious community is doing that. Trust me. A lot of them. And y'all keep cheerleading them, because what happens when an individual researches you, right, as they do me, they research me to see if I'm, fit in their little club. I don't fit in nobody's club. Okay? I don't. But let me show y'all something. Let me help y'all out. This book was in my hotel room in Spain. That book was in my hotel room in Spain. There it is. But you got a Bible in your room in the hotels in the States. Bibles in your hotel rooms, but they have the Declaration of Human Rights. I could get on anybody's show and bust it up about the human rights. Right? You can buy this one at Independence Hall in Philadelphia. I think it's Constitutional Convention Center. It's only $10. It's only $10. Okay, are y'all ready for some more? I'm not gonna stay on here too long because I didn't even see nobody hit my Cash App up, because I'm tired of just talking to people. Because if I'm selling you a story, you would like it. Or selling you a dream, you would like it. Look at this. Realizing human rights. I want y'all to see something. Bear with me. Because they miseducated, family. Let me help you out. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why things happen the way they happen. This is why, my brother or sister, whoever that is, the education of the Negro, we're going to go into that, or the miseducation of the Negro. Which one? They get attorneys. They're not lawyers. Let me say this one more time for y'all. Share this out to an attorney. The day is Sunday. Today's Sunday. They should be home. They should be home. They're not lawyers. They're attorneys. A lawyer is a jurist. A jurist is one who is versed or skilled in law. The problem is you have so-called black folks that don't have the heart. So there is no such thing as police brutality. Well, it is now because they put it in the law book. But it's called domestic terrorism. And I'm going to show y'all something, if y'all don't mind. I'm going to show you. Hurry up and get some attorneys on here. Bob Marley said this. They asked Bob Marley a question when he got shot. And y'all can do your research. When Bob Marley got shot, they asked him, why did he come on the stage and perform? Bob Marley's response was, the people that's trying to make this world worse don't take a day off, so why should I? One more time. The people that's trying to make this world worse don't take a day off, why should I? And he was shot. So what's your excuse? What is your excuse? You went to church and just got robbed from the preacher. He just robbed you. Okay? So let's go. Well, I can quote that from the top of my head. No doubt. That can get quoted from the top. I want y'all to see something. How many people knew about this? The African system of human rights of people. How many of y'all ever heard of that? East African Journal of Peace on Human Rights. Get these black scholars that keep talking this civil rights crap, and see if they will have Sabir Bey on their show talking about human rights. Let's see. Let's see if they got their heart to do that. Hit up Michael Cord or hit up Malik Zulu Shabazz. Hit them up. Hit them up. Today's Sunday, unless they somewhere robbing somebody. Okay? To enforce the functions of the African Commission on what? Human right, and people's rights. Somebody talk to me for a minute. Why are we not having this conversation? Why? Share this to my brother Manuel Glenn. When my sister hit him up and said, well, why you never had, have you ever had Sabir on your show? And it's mute. He didn't say nothing at all. And Manuel Glenn, let me help y'all out to show you who my brother is. Have no hard feelings towards the brother, but I just want y'all to understand what's going on. But I want you to share. I need y'all to share. Share the information out. Ask. And I'm okay, thank you. The reason why is because they're afraid of their sponsors. So I need y'all to share this to his page. Right? Because he does a radio. What's up, Alberto? So let's go back. The African human rights. And ask them why we're not talking about human rights instead of civil rights. Let's go a little further. I'm gonna make sense out of this. I'm gonna show y'all why these things are happening the way they're happening. Watch this. Are y'all ready? Y'all strapped in? I told you, y'all don't want to have the real conversation. Hold up. In that book, How to Run a Country, it says if you have no knowledge of what you're talking about, you might as well shut the hell up and sit down. Seriously, that's my words. If you don't have knowledge in what you're talking about, they need to shut up and sit down. So bear with me. Do y'all agree? I know some of y'all may get upset, but it is what it is. Truth don't sell. Truth don't sell. Everybody want to know what books I'm coming from now, huh? Did y'all hit the Cash App up? Everybody want to know. I told you, I do this. This is Title 18, subsection 2331. I'm going to show y'all what this replaced. Bear with me. What this replaced. Domestic terrorism means activities that what? Domestic, not international, involve acts dangerous to human life that are a violation of what? Of the criminal law of the United States. Hold up. Or any state. So you tell me why these black scholars running around talking about police brutality. Because it's under the Civil Rights Act. It's discrimination, people. I want y'all to understand this. It's under discrimination. But human terrorism is, domestic terrorism is human rights violation. Let's go back over to the book. Let me open this book up to show y'all. And I got two of them sitting right there. That was in Spain. I picked up. They was in my hotel room. Hold up. Jimmy Carter. I want y'all to see. Administration to making it promotion of human rights as a what? Important factor in U.S. foreign policy. Right? Why are we not talking about these things? Hold on, let's go over here. Terrorism would replace rights as the top priority in U.S. foreign policy. Somebody talk to me. Let me back this up for a minute so y'all can get a picture of that. Now, I didn't go to Harvard, Spelman, Yale. I didn't go to those schools. Now, if I'm in error, whatever I'm saying, please hit me up. My request line is open. How the hell do I know this and I didn't go to their school? How did Sabir Bey know this and he didn't go to their school? Somebody talk to me for a minute. How in the hell do I know that? And what people do is pay masses of money for nonsense. You will pay masses of money for somebody to give you a feel good. I told you. Don't be surprised if I come on and start lying to y'all. And don't be surprised if I start selling y'all a dream. It was all a dream. Excuse my Philly attitude. But don't be surprised when I do it. Okay? Let's see. Let me just check. Y'all want some more? State of Illinois is raising taxes on everything. Okay. Deal with it. I'm not your politician. What you can do, actually, is that y'all can set up a lecture in Illinois and invite the attorneys to the lecture. See, this is the thing. I'm going to explain something to y'all. Bear with me. Bear with me. I said I would invite every attorney to a law firm. Every one of them to a law library. And we can have a sit-down discussion in a law library. That's fair, right, y'all? I'm being fair. Am I being fair? The attorneys ripped off of people enough. I told you what the lady said to me. She said the attorneys are the biggest crooks. I said, yes. They turnovers. No doubt. That's what they are. They turnovers. Hold on, let me show y'all why. Here you go. Because I don't have a problem reaching out to those who oppose me. I don't have an issue of this. When you standing on foundation, when you're standing on the truth, you challenge everybody. Everybody. Period. I need y'all. Today is Sunday. Before we get into Monday, Alberto, I need you to share this out on every last one of these groups, brother. Okay? But in Philadelphia, it's $5. But to rent a room, a private room, it costs $50. To rent a private room, it costs. No, I'm just Sabir. Give thanks, though. Professor means that you're professing to know something. I'm not professing to know something. This is the thing. You could be a philosopher, a healer, a psychologist, without going to the school. What's up, Kush? Without going to their schools. I told you when I was over Morocco, the brother asked me this question as I was sitting there with him. He said to me, why are you not in college teaching? I said, do you think you have to have a degree or something? He said, no. Why do you have to have that? Why haven't they invited you? Listen, I go to the universities. The world is the universe. The universities. The first universe was the womb of the woman. I don't think y'all heard me. The first university was the womb of the woman. The first. Listen to me. If you're going to invest in your child's college, don't do it. Invest in their future. Listen to me again. Invest in their future. Take that 60, 70, 80,000 and travel the universe, travel the world, and watch what you will come back with. So this is why I told you when I was talking to the dude, he was in the lift, he told me, everything is about money over here. Y'all don't get it. Everything is about money. This is what he was telling me. So you're going to go spend 67, 80,000, go in school, go in dumb and come out dumber. Go in dumb and come out dumber. Or you're going to get this. This is what you're going to get. Right there. So if I'm in error on anything I'm saying, tell them the request line is open. But also tell them to hit the Cash App. Okay? Let me help them out, because you know how our people are. You have to show them certain things. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay, y'all? Hold up. Let me help them out. This is not an insult on my people. It's on the ones that know what I'm talking about. Not the ones that don't know. It's an insult on the ones that I'm talking about. It's a smack in the face to them. Okay? That's who I'm talking about. So I'm not talking down on my people. I'm talking about the ones that think they are elite. Exactly. But you know exactly. Because they monetize off your... Listen, they monetize off your ignorance, yo. Off your ignorance, they monetize. This is school. This is called Sunday school. How much money do somebody give me some numbers on college? Somebody give me some numbers on the college. I told you, when I was in D.C., I asked the lady how much it cost to go to... Is college free? She said no. She said, I'm paying $60,000. So, somebody give me some numbers on college. What's up, Lachelle? Because who else was going to talk to you about health, hip-hop, history, and law? Listen to me. Somebody give me some numbers on how much college costs. And what have they fixed since they went to college? I told you I'm not the one you want to play with. I am not the one. So tell them, give me some numbers, y'all. I never went to college. I should ask that lady right there how much college costs. She might be honest. We got 50 people on here and they not being honest. Virginia University, is an 18. Woo, a year? What? So, am I wrong for saying support at the Cash App? Is that wrong? When you ain't getting this information in college? You're not getting this information in college. Well, get the hell out of here, for real. Oh my God. You could have took that money and went overseas and probably got a house over there or apartment over there for a year or two and got educated. Damn, really? Wow. Wow. Wow, that's how much. Man, I'm ready to cry. Woo, I'm getting ready to cry. How they playing us. But let me go back. That's a lot of money, man. I'm just want to show y'all this. If leaders don't have thorough knowledge of what they're talking about, their speeches will be what? Silly. Get the hell out of here. Are you serious? I know numbers is wrong. That's $4,000. Please tell me you meant to say 4,000. Please. Let me ask y'all a question. What I'm showing y'all, did they teach you any of this? Are they teaching you anything about the anatomy of the body? I'm just asking for a friend. It's misguided and dangerously misguided. So I'm going to pause this for a second. I'm talking to my elite people right now. In their colleges, on my common people, that's 54, 55 people that's on here. Have you ever been taught this in college or high school? Before I continue, I need to get an amen. Today is Sunday. You saying 4,000? You got to be saying 4,000. You talking 4,000, brother? Stop lying, man. So, have y'all ever been taught this in school or in college? And don't be afraid. The request line is open. I told you before. If I was talking white supremacy, if I was talking police brutality, if I was talking nonsense, the floodgates will be open. They would love you to talk nigger talk. So you never was taught that, right? You never was taught the dude I just showed y'all. You never was taught about him. Let me show y'all for the new people that just got on here. You never was taught who this man was. That's what breeds violence and hate. Peace. That's what breeds violence and hate in 1993. Wow, are you serious? Could somebody give me 11,000? Could y'all give me that? Sheesh. Or should I lie about making a school? Should I lie? So there's the dude I told y'all about. Or should I make believe I'm opening up a school? They're gonna do it again for y'all that just got on here. That's in Cordoba, in Spain. That's him. That man right there, he's a Muslim. Pimping from the pulpit. Hey, listen. I told you some of these pastors told me I should be pimping from the pulpit too. They told me just pimp the people, just get that money. They told me that. They was pastors and ministers told me to get that money, G. I'm going to keep it 120 with y'all. He said throw in a hospital, in a church, and everyone will... Hey, matter of fact, I think I might do that. Oh, yeah, they told me that. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. So y'all should push them and ask them. Why y'all don't want to have this real conversation? I'm going to show you why. Bear with me. Let's go into the education of the Negro. And I'm going to tell you exactly why they're not teaching y'all this. Check it out. He said, my people said, go ahead and do it, because our people love to be lied to. I just might do that. Yo, my sister asked Manuel Glenn, have you ever had Sabir on the show? I love it when people lie, because I seen Manuel Glenn at a Doomsday. I seen him at a Doomsday. And we both come up in radio, but he said, yeah, I'm going to get you, dude. I said, dude, we got technology now. I don't have to come in your studio. And this is not a knock. I just want y'all to understand and beat him up about it. Beat him up about it. Okay? He said, at least the church laughed my come with white Jesus. Yeah, because you know what they say that? This is why they said the story of Roots is plagiarized, right? The story of Roots was plagiarized. But the guy from Gambia said, yes, it's a lie, but it's a good lie because it brings money to Gambia. Listen to me one more time. Anytime you see a white Jesus, it's for tourists. It's for tourists. That's why. People so gullible because, again, I just told you about the border. Everybody see white people at the borders helping. So they look at the white man as being God. When Negroes don't go there, they want to be on Facebook and YouTube talking crazy. You're talking about we got receipts on each other. But they look at them as being gods. But it brings money when you lie. Sex sells. Drug sells. Murder sells. That sells. Bragging about what school you went to, that sells. I went to Harvard and Spelman and Yale, and I have the best. I was the first black to go to college, not knowing that you was the first of everything. Your ancestors was the first of everything, and they had a nationality. And these niggas want to deny it. So let's go. I'm going to show you why. This is called passion, people. Okay? They don't want to pay for truth. This is church right now. Church is actually a German word which means circle. But wait a minute. How many people knew this one? In 1832, the Commonwealth enacted a law imposing a fine. How many people knew about this? Let me back up. How many people know about that? People love old rah-rah speeches by Obama. I know that. And they would spend thousands of dollars on plates. They literally, they paid a couple thousand when Michelle Obama was in Denver. And I don't know what the hell came out of that. I want to know what came out of that black agenda they had. I want to know what came out of that black agenda. Right? Look, how many people heard about that in 1832? Enacted a law imposing a fine. Y'all can research this. $250 to $500 on a person, right, who should attempt to educate any Negro whatever. Somebody talk to me for a second. How many people knew that? Talk to me. Again, y'all should jump on here before my request line, before my phone cut off, and I have to redo this over again. How many people knew that in 1832? Are you getting this in college? So let me open up another one. That was the education of the Negro. Bear with me. Nothing about civil rights is only from discrimination, people. That's all. Civil rights is just from discrimination. Let me turn this around. Civil rights is just discrimination, period. Period. Go share this with your attorney friends, your radio personalities, your historians, whatever. That's all it's about. So let's go. I'm going to move that, and I'm going to open up this one now. Let me see if I got the page marked in here. Damn, I love it when I got my pages marked. Not long ago, a measure was introduced in a certain state legislatures to have the Constitution of the United States thou printed in school histories. But when the bill was about to pass, it was killed by someone who made the point would never do to have the Negro study the Constitution of the United States. Do y'all see that? I'm gonna let y'all marinate. The political education neglected. What radio personality? Europeans talk about this. What black radio personality talk about this? But you have a black agenda, or whatever that is. Right? The Constitution. That little book right there. Right there. That's the book. Right there. How many of them can quote that book? How many can quote that? You have July 4th coming up this week, and Negroes are going to celebrate it. Negroes will celebrate this coming up. But don't understand what this is. Right? This. It states that government was instituted amongst men, deriving their just power from the consent of the governed. That when any form of government that's federal, state, or local, becomes destructive to its ends, it is the right of the people to alter it, abolish it, and institute a new government. Now, I'm going to say this one more time for y'all. I'm going to quote this again. I'm going to quote this. Told you, y'all pay for the lies. Lies sells. Propaganda sells. I'm going to quote this one more time. That to secure these rights, government was instituted amongst men, deriving their just power from the consent of the governed. But if you're a minority, you can't possibly be giving consent. Right? Well, that's the white man's words. That's what Negroes say because they don't want to deal with reality. Negroes say that because they don't want to deal with reality. Okay? So, if it comes from the people and the people have a right to alter it and abolish it and institute a new one, then why are we not enforcing this? I'm talking to you black cats on radio. Why are we not talking about human rights violations when the cops shoot our people down in the street? Now I'm going to show y'all something else. Bear with me. Now I'm going to open that up and I'm going to show you if I hit it word for word. That to secure these rights, government are instituted amongst men, deriving their power from the consent of the governed. That when any form of government, that's federal, state, or local, becomes destructive, which they are, to these ends, it is the right of the people to alter, abolish it, and institute a new government. Somebody talk to me. But they're going to celebrate and give those so-called white men all their money, buying liquor, buying hot dogs, buying aluminum foil, buying grills, all of that on the 4th of July, and you're not even independent. You are dependent. Watch these cats on YouTube. Watch them. Why? Hold up. Watch these so-called wannabe conscious dudes on YouTube and these radio people who talk about the white man so much. Watch you see them grilling it up. Watch. And this is why the white man laughs at niggas. He's laughing. Conformity is the key. Did y'all see that piece? Conformity. And this is why they don't want to have this conversation. Have y'all ever heard me speak hate just now? No hate came out my mouth, right? It's just truth came out my mouth. No hate, just truth. So I said, last time I was in Denver, they paid God knows how much for Michelle Obama to do what? To come tell you a story? You just want to go pay $25 to $150 for a black agenda. I need to ask y'all this question. What came out of the black agenda? We know about police killing our people. It ain't police brutality. It's called domestic terrorism. That's the reality. Domestic terrorism. Let me say it one more time. Domestic terrorism. Title 18, United States Code, subsection 2331. But you don't want to hear this. Let's go back. Let's go into the state constitution. You say you definitely the truth? No, everybody's the truth. Everybody has that ability in them. I'm just the one that don't have a problem approaching it. Pennsylvania Constitution. People, hold up, let me let y'all see that. You can look in every last one of y'all constitutions of your state, and you're going to see this. The people, right? People hold the power of government. People can alter, reform, or abolish government by any manners they think. Somebody talk to me. Somebody talk. That's the Pennsylvania Declaration of Rights. Somebody talk to me. Y'all ready to celebrate 4th of July? I don't get caught up in the 4th of July stuff, because they lie to y'all every day. So let me turn this around. I don't get caught up in the 4th of July stuff, because they lie to you every day, even some of these conscious dudes. And I hope y'all share this on all the conscious channels. And when you do this, they will probably block you, right? And that will make them lose the listening audience. Instead of having heart and approach me and address me as a man. Address me as a man. Okay? So share this out. I told you, I play chess, not checkers, G. Chess, not checkers. Nothing arrogant about me. I just speak truth. And you just got to excuse the Philly attitude. You just have to excuse this. You just have to excuse that part. Pennsylvania, Virginia. I just told y'all about the. Did you read what I said? Did you read what I said? Did you read in this book what I just told you? How much they charge if you educated a Negro? Hold up, let me go back to this one more time. In 1832, the Commonwealth enacted laws imposing a fine. This is a capitalist society, people. Hold on, I'm gonna explain something to y'all and see if this makes sense. $250 to $500 on a person who should attempt to educate any Negro. Today, who were they talking about? They were talking about white folks or Europeans. So let me explain something to y'all what I meant about the capitalist society. When I was in a lift talking to the guy from Romania, he said he was somewhere overseas, and he said before, and I was there, I saw this. Anybody go to overseas, they know this. Before you go, they let you know that it is cameras ahead. There are cameras ahead. So that means that you would slow down. Over here, they got cops everywhere. It's entrapments, people. Listen to me. These things are called entrapments. You should get familiar with that word. Entrapments. Get familiar with that, y'all. Entrapments. He said that you have a cop on every corner. A cop on every highway. It's called entrapments. They're going to set you up. But he said they give you ahead of time when you're overseas to let you know that there's a camera coming up, and you would slow your car down. You would slow down. See, this is the kind of conversation that they don't want to have, because they have to make money off of you. They have to make money off of you. Okay? I want y'all to see and understand what entrapment is. That's it right there. I want y'all to get familiar with that. But they give you heads up when you're overseas. They give you 3 or 4 signs before you get there, but they set you up. Do y'all know? And give me some educated attorneys on here real quick, y'all. Give me some attorneys on here. Let's talk. Hurry up and get me some attorneys, y'all. Y'all hit Michael Cord up? You hit Malik Zulu Shabazz up? Or any other attorney? Do you know that there's necessarily is really no fine for a seatbelt? Because watch this. Mark my words to me. Listen to me. I want y'all to get this. I want y'all to get it. And this is why I said they don't want to have this kind of conversation. Listen to me. I want y'all to get some attorneys on here, because y'all going to be getting some of them in a couple. Y'all going to be hiring them in a minute. Trust me. Trust me. Y'all will be hiring these attorneys. So, there is no fine in any motor vehicle law book, right, for tickets. If you studied history in law, seatbelts are secondary. Seatbelts are secondary. I have the Pennsylvania Motor Vehicle Law book, Title 75. I have New Jersey, Title 39. I have California Motor Vehicle Law. What they're going to do to you this week, they're going to have signs on the freeway going to be saying, click it or ticket. How many people saw that? How many people saw the signs called click it or ticket? If I go through a windshield, who the hell am I hurting? Who the hell am I? Hold up. That's my motor vehicle law book of California. And Alberto know that's my book. And I do have Title 75 too of Pennsylvania. Hold up. I do have that one too. I got both of them. Do you know that they pay people to sit in these rooms to come up with these slogans? Did y'all know that? Why do you think they don't want to have Sabir on this panel or none of these radio shows? And even though I did radio for like God knows how long. Click it or ticket because it sells. Again, that fear part is what's getting you. The fear of what's going to happen if I don't click it. But yet, you so smart that y'all so dumb. Listen to me again. People so smart that they so dumb that they put your child on a yellow school bus with no seatbelts. You let your child get, y'all remember those days, right? You would get on the yellow school bus with no seatbelts and you would jump around on a bus. Y'all remember that? You would get on mass transit with no seatbelts. One more time. I want y'all to critically think. I know it conflicts with that panel agenda. It shouldn't conflict because this is what they're talking about. How is that when I'm talking about conflicts? What did I say, Anthony? Conflicts with that panel discussion, the black agenda. I need to know. What did I say, Anthony, that will conflict with the black agenda? When you're sitting here talking about police brutality, when you're sitting here talking about the kid, come on. I need to know. Anybody can help him out or help me out. What am I saying that conflicts with the black agenda? I'll wait. It's just the truth. Y'all talking about y'all want solutions to the problem, right? We want solutions to the problem, right? You absolutely on point. I'm just asking. He said this conflicts. I want to know what it conflicts with them. It's about raising more revenue. Panel agenda meant to debate, deceive, not to. I know. But this is why I said truth don't sell. Truth don't sell. So all y'all getting ready to get drunk. Y'all gonna go to the state stores and buy alcohol. They're going to have a police officer on every spot on the freeway to set you up. And then you're going to probably hire an attorney that's going to rip you off even more. You're going to either plead guilty. That's what they do. You should plead this thing. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Can I give y'all something? In return, hit the Cash App up in return. Hit that Cash App up in return. Okay? Hit it up. There is a term that y'all can look up. And you may can use this, but I would suggest y'all really research this information first. Okay? We screwed, son. I'm going to Spain. Why do you think other people be leaving where they leave from? Do you think that we can seek asylum somewhere else? Because we being hoodwinked up in this motherfucker by our own people. We are being hoodwinked by our own people. But what I want y'all to do, I want y'all to look up this word. It's called non-assumption. Are y'all learning this in college or high school? Okay, so the non-assumption. Give me 1 second. I'm going to give you both of them. That's assumption. So now I'm going to give you this one. Non-assumption. Do y'all see that? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Non-assumption. He did not undertake. I'm not making no plea, G. I know the attorneys getting madder than a motherfucker with me. Oh, they getting mad. Why you think no attorney want to debate with me? Why you think they don't want to debate with me? This information is not hidden, y'all. It's not hidden. It's called non-assumption, which means I'm not promising to do anything. But if they're forcing you, it's called a threat. A threat. And this is why they don't want you to read this. Because you can't be compelled to be a witness against yourself. So, share this out to the attorneys and ask them about non-assumption. Oh, that's that. Hold up. Ask the attorneys this question. Listen, people. We have people, and I'm talking to my young brothers because there's a lot of young people that's on here. I'm talking to y'all. Oh, you say that's fire? Oh, sister, you have no idea what I know. This is just scratching the surface, G. July the 12th in Denver is going to be lit. Shout out to my man Jeff at Jeff's Culture Center for inviting me. It's going to be lit. I'm going to break down reparations. I'm going to break down my trip overseas. It's going to be lit. July the 12th, the flyer is coming in Denver, Jeff's Cultural Center. If you want to book me before I leave, holla at me. But non-assumption, for all you 4th of July people that's not dependent, you are independent. Not dependent. Independent. Okay? She told me we don't get caught up in. See, I told you. Do you understand? Do you understand what I just said to you about attorneys? Do you understand? I will call every last one of their bluffs. I will call their bluff. They don't want that work, G. They don't want it. Nah, too much like right. Too much like right. I had to put my headphones down. You got it burning on fire, brother. You say I got it burning on fire. It's not even on fire yet. You think this thing is lit yet? You think this is lit? Shoot. Nigga was talking about democratic democracy. Democratic democracy. This is a democratic democracy. Do y'all think for 1 minute that any attorney don't know who I am? I have mad more respect for European attorneys. Let me say this with y'all. I have mad more respect for European or white attorneys that tell me the truth. When I sit outside these places and I have law books, they ask me, am I practicing law? Just as I did the other day, the lady said, attorneys are the biggest crooks. And they have the highest rate of substance abuse too. Do your research on them. Because what happens, the truth is eating them the hell up. The truth is eating them up. The highest rate of substance abuse. Because they're not telling the truth. What they say, he said, you know, I forgot what I was going to say in my head, because I told you everything is I'm freestyling, is off the top of the dome. And this is why the attorneys don't want to come on here. I don't have an issue with sitting with attorneys. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. But you heard me say, 2 ladies, YouTube and Facebook, Europeans said that they're the biggest crooks. And they said they used to work for attorneys. Cops too, no doubt. But y'all love to be, oh, we need cops. We need police. Nah, not overseas they don't need police like they do over here. Fear they created. I spent wow on an attorney in family court and got nowhere. Woo, that is insane. My man, listen. Fix for attorney is to turn over. Damn, when y'all gonna get it? What up, fam?
What up, fam?
You got headphones?
You got headphones?
Yeah, check it out.
I see.
I see.
I can't hear you. Got an
I
echo.
can't hear you. Got an echo. Mm.
Ooh, I can't hear.
Ooh, I can't hear.
Yo, that was, ooh. Damn, that was kick. Call back with your headphones, man. And I want to hear what you were saying. Yeah. Yeah. Hold up. Let me go back to the Constitution one more again. The word democracy does not appear once in the Constitution. But you keep talking about this is a democratic democracy. I told you, the college is not here to educate you. They're here to indoctrinate you. This is why that's set up the way it's set up. It's going down July the 12th, y'all, in Denver. Denver, July the 12th. It's going to be hot. Philadelphia, Homeopathic College of Cleveland. I just want y'all to see what's happening. Nothing, listen to me. It's nothing about real history. It's nothing about real laws being taught. And this is why the world is laughing at us. I just told y'all, in Texas, they said, you don't see us at the borders helping our people. They don't see, she said, our people that look like us is not the ones at the borders helping our people. But Negroes will spend mad money on the 4th of July, and they're not even independent. They're not even independent. It's democratic. Democracy, number one, means demos krasik. It is a Latin and Greek word, demo krasik, which means the demon rules, which means the mob rules, which means you have a majority of people against the minority of people. When you have black folks, do you help filing proper paper? I don't do paperwork. You don't need no paperwork, but I do one-on-ones for 150. I do one-on-ones, but I did videos on top of videos on this. Listen, people, a servant is worthy of his hire. So when I say that, I'm saying pay me for my time. Like my brother Sabir Bey said, I'm getting paid to do this tour in July. I'm getting paid to go to the Bahamas. So I'm getting paid for Denver. So people, a servant is worthy of his hire. So I said, I would literally, whatever state you in, family, I said we can rent a law library room. I know in Philadelphia it's $50 at Jenkins Law Library. $50, and I will show you how to do legal research. And I will only charge people $25 to show them how to do legal work. But if you want a one-on-one with me, it's $150. And I believe that's really cheap, like some people said. I have a lot of stuff on my plate. This photo calendar book is actually done. So now I have to get it printed out the right way. Because you know how our people are. If it ain't done right, they be like, wow, I'm paying all that money for that. So you can hit the Cash App up, Sabir Bey's Cash App, Sabir Bey PayPal, inbox me. You can rock out whatever you want to talk about. And also sign up for the Patreon, the Sabir Bey Show Patreon. I truly appreciate your lives. I'm going to share this channel. No, don't leave yet, because we ain't done yet. We're not done. Sabir Bey University. Sabir Bey's University. You're really the truth. What is truth? Let me see something. Let's see what truth is, y'all. Let's break down what truth is. I can't find it right now. No, but I can show you facts. Facts, as you know, can always prove true. They can be counted, measured, documented in some way. Opinions are what people believe in. Oh, my prices are ready to go up. Oh, they ready to go up. My prices are ready to go up real soon. The booking is a little different. The book me to come somewhere is something totally different. But it ain't $50,000. It ain't $100,000. KRS-One even told me I should be charging more. KRS-One said this to me. He said, ain't no way in hell you should be charging that price, Sabir. You should be charging more than that. Eddie Griffin said that. You're too important, homie. Don't get mad at me. I'm just sharing with y'all. They tell me what they tell me. I'm just sharing what they share with me. Okay? I know some of y'all probably hear your word for it. Yeah? Keep on filing fake paperwork then. And keep lying, letting people lie to you about building a school. People love lies. And you love fantasy. If you think that's a stab, that's not my problem. That's your problem. I don't do stabs. Hold up. Let me turn this around. I don't do stabs. I'm bluntly on what I'm saying. I am very blunt on what I'm saying. And I can say what I want to say. Because don't nobody control Sabir Bey. And that's another problem. What up,
Yeah,
fam?
man. Hey, man. I was just trying to tell you. I don't know if you've seen it, but they was prepared. The military. What I'm saying is, 1775 was the year before the Declaration of Independence in 1776. So they was a whole year prepared before, as far as military is concerned, before they even, you know what I'm saying. So when I seen this, I was just a couple of weeks ago, I was just glancing at this hat. Because, you know, I was in the military, and I just seen that. And then I thought about 1776, the Declaration of Independence. I'm like, these motherfuckers is cold, man. These cats
Oh, they
are
plan,
cold.
they plan. Listen, they already got stuff planned for people. Negroes
Woo!
just don't get it. They're going to celebrate, hold on, they're going to celebrate 4th of July coming up. Europeans already know that. I can guarantee you walk into the market, you're going to see everything with the 4th of July in every market. And it's
Yeah.
going to be on sale. Watch.
Man,
And watch how many black folks, watch how many of your black folks going to be in there. It's just a holiday. It's just a holiday.
See, that's why I had to do you, man. See that? I had to,
doubt.
man.
No doubt.
Yeah, man.
That's what they fear.
Yeah. Oh, they scared. They scared of me. When man, they scared.
Yo, check it out. Oh my God, he got me. Oh, that's just a book, brother. That ain't nothing. That's just a book.
Yeah, they scared. They scared, man.
Oh.
They scared.
The Moor scholars. Look at that, Joe. You think they don't know who we are? While people playing this game?
Yeah.
You got Gay Pride Day running around when you got people riding through Philly butt naked.
Yeah, I don't know about that stuff, man. Okay. See, look at that.
Sea power. Wow. Admiralty. They saying the echo is bad, man.
And this is, I don't know why. What's going on with this?
Oh, because it's truth on here. That's why.
I got this just for a freebie. I don't know what it is. I read it, but
I saw that.
And of course, you know, I have to Yes, yes. You know, it's because of you know.
Hold up. Wait a minute. He trying to outdo me. Hold up. Let's
No, I
go.
ain't trying to outdo you, man. I'm
No,
just.
I'm just joking. It's a joke. It's a joke, dude.
And then I went to go grab that. Yeah.
Yes, yes, sir.
And
Yes, they do fear the Moors waking up.
I mean, this is the thing. We need this. We need to learn this stuff, man. It's just plain and simple. Ain't no. That's it. We need to have this. We need to have these conversations. No, I don't care where you at in the world. And I'm so. And the one thing that these Europeans made a mistake at is the internet. Putting this internet on here.
That's why they try to block everything.
Right, and it's communicate, but you can't block everything. You know, you can block some things, but you can't block everything.
Exactly.
And I appreciate you, brother.
No doubt. Give thanks, man. Somebody said we having a book off. That's a good one. The book off is a good one.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, we gotta have
book
that.
off.
Because we gotta show that we are trying to study as well. You know what I'm saying? I went to college, and I wish I would have saved my money. I tell people, you better reconsider college because it's a ripoff. It's a straight up ripoff. I don't care that stuff. All you getting is a piece of paper that with your name on it and your college that you went to, and you still ain't gonna get a job that you're looking for. None of that stuff. So, I mean, it's the way.
Let me explain this, y'all. We should have a book off. Turn your volume down just a little bit. They say turn your volume down.
All right.
All right, y'all. Let me say this. It's still echoing.
I don't know.
Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Hang up and call me right. You got headphones?
No, I don't have any headphones.
All right,
I'm in my truck.
let me explain this and call me right back. All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna explain something.
Okay.
Why they say have a book off. All right. We should have a book off. We should. I've been trying to put a panel together to debate some attorneys, and they don't even want to do that. If I don't know what I'm talking about, they can embarrass me. I say that all the time. If Sabir Bey don't know what he's talking about, why haven't in all these years you embarrass me on your platform? In hip hop, when you're hip, you hop out on what you know. It ain't just spitting words, people. Because Muhammad Ali rapped. But hip hop is when you hip, you hop out on what you know. So we should have a book off. That'd be dope. Do you understand? Listen to me one more time. To stop the violence in the 70s, they started breakdancing. Let me go back a little further than that. Let me give y'all a little bit of history. Let me give y'all some history. I don't know. I don't play chess. I play life's chess. When you study history of chess, the chess game got started by Moors. And they were all these rival tribes fighting against one another. Facts. They'll tell you it was Africans. Yeah, the Moors are African. So the Moors were fighting one another. One brother fighting against another brother. The wars between tribals. Cain and Abel, same thing, all the same, right? They were fighting, and I don't play physical chess, I play life chess. When they were fighting against one another, they said, listen to me clearly, educated folks, and do your research. See, don't think that the Europeans are going to tell you this. Only people who know history can tell you this. They were fighting against one another. They said in order to stop the killing amongst one another, we need to get the brightest minds together. The brightest minds, not this white supremacy, black, nah. They said we have to gather the brightest minds together to stop the killing. That's what they did. So the one who won congratulates the one who lost. Listen to me one more time from y'all. I know this is hard for y'all to digest. The one who won the war or won the game congratulates the one who lost. In boxing, when you beat your opponent, what do you do after that? You go congratulate or hug your opponent. None of this information is new. So that's when it started from that, the chess game, that the Moors. And when you go to Spain, you will see the history of chess. It wasn't necessarily called chess, but chess, right? So now, exactly, just like reparations. So listen to me again. In the 70s, when the Huron came in and the stabbing was coming in, what came up? You had the gangs. Go watch that movie, The Warriors. The Warriors. It was a prime example of the gangs. And Cyrus brought all the gangs together. That was a Zulu thing. I want y'all to get this. Why do you think they came at Bam? Why did they wanted to destroy the Zulu nation? Y'all got to understand this. This is why I don't get caught up in this. I want y'all to comprehend this. Why do you think they said they had to dismantle, and they've been trying to dismantle the Zulu nation? So who do you go to? You go to the top and discredit the top person, and then the rest will fall. Do y'all get that? The top and the rest will crumble. The same thing they try to do to the most honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is not going to work. It's not going to work. I want y'all to comprehend what I'm saying. So when they were doing the drugs in the 70s and the shootings and the killings, they said, let's take up breakdancing to stop the violence. But those that sit back can see what's going on because you don't study history for real. So those that can sit back and see what's happening, right? The breakdancing was to stop the war between gangs. Cyrus brought all the gangs together. He said, we outnumber. Go watch The Warriors, the movie. Go watch it. That was the offshoot of the Zulu nation. Y'all not getting it. To bring all the gangs together under the Zulu nation. Right? I'm not talking about personal things. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Yes, the Zulu. To bring them in one at that time frame. But what happened? They said we outnumbered. Do you think they're not watching what's going on? Why do you think your coward behind attorneys don't want to challenge Sabir Bey? You waiting for me to give you a piece of paper? No, test me on my knowledge. I am the fifth element of hip hop. So, now, the fighting amongst each other, they said we could stop this by breakdancing. Like we were actually like physically, like we're fighting. Boom. The Europeans sat back once again and said, wait a minute. That's not working. That's not working. We got to now bring in the usher of the drugs in the 80s, the Huron, the late 70s, early 80s. The first person that battled verbally was who? Somebody give me some history. The first person or two people verbally battled each other. You give me the history. Who was the first person? Two people. They did a battle rap. No, that was an offshoot of the Zulu nation. Because Zulu put everybody together. Y'all don't understand about the Zulu nation. Zulu nation put all the gangs together. So they had to dismantle the Zulu nation. First thing to do is to discredit somebody. I told y'all before. The 5 things they do is to, one, like my Muslim brother Omar told me in Philadelphia in 2003. They will try to discredit you. They will try to give you their money, which they tried, and they try to discredit me, so-called blacks. Give me their woman or kill you. Facts. It ain't happening. So Kumo D and Busy B was the first two people that battled each other. The crack era comes in. The crack era. No, it was Kumo D and Busy B. The crack era comes in. Yo, we got to stop this, dude. Let's verbally battle one another. Let's battle one another. Let's go. Let's go. Battle. So what happened? It stopped for a minute. Fight the power. Remember that? The lessons inside of it. My philosophy on the industry. Nobody dissing me. Think about it. Y'all don't study history. Or you don't know hip hop. Because when you hip to something, you hop out on what you know. So I just took you from the chess game to the breakdancing game to the verbal battle game. And now look where we at right now. Niggas are doing more killing than anything else in the rap game. They understand this. We don't understand what's going on because you're still being colonized, whether you know it or not. That's why they said in the midst, what you call Black Skin, White Mask. In Black Skin, White Mask by Frantz Fanon. He said in the book, all we asked of the black man is to be a good nigga and the rest will follow. I'm going to say this one more time. Black Skin, White Mask. We got the same garbage going on right now with Negroes talking about white supremacy. Share this to them. And I want them to prove me wrong on what I'm saying. All we ask of the black man is to be a good nigga and the rest will follow. That's how it is. So in order to take out the biggest person, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is the book. Frantz Fanon, Black Skin, White Mask. He said, you can't have superiority without having inferiority. You can't have superiority without having inferiority. Yeah, all my brothers eating chicken and watermelon, drug selling. Ha! Okay? Frantz Fanon said this in his book, Black Skin, White Mask. But you don't want to hear that from Sabir. You don't want to hear it from me because I'm not bragging what school I went to or what kind of car I drive.
What? You don't want to hear from me.
It's still
It's still echoing, man.
I can't hear you. Oh, man, I want to get back on, but I can't hear you, man. This is what happens, man, when you dealing with this information. If paperwork is used to entrap one, should paperwork be used to undo? Listen, it's your knowledge. It ain't about no paperwork, G. I keep trying to tell y'all that. It's about your knowledge. Nas said, to be the best, you challenge the best. To be the best, you challenge the best. So I call out every attorney. I call out every politician. Tell them I'm going to be in Denver on the 12th at Jeff's Culture Center. Come at me there. Invite them there. And I guarantee you this. Some kind of way they're going to tell you a story or a lie. Oh, I couldn't make it. But if I said there's a plate and Michelle Obama was coming, $1,000, you will find $1,000 and you will come. You will definitely come, but not for the truth. And this is why people give up on you black folks. That's why they give up on your black folks. Because you don't want the truth. Because when the truth comes, you scared to death. That's how the game goes. So when you hop out on what you know and you don't fear nobody. You challenge all those who oppose you. Anybody who oppose you. Stop looking for people that went to universities or have some type of fake title over you. We all are unique. We are the alchemists. Everything that's in Sabir Bey is in you. I just got the heart to tell it. That's all. I just have the heart and just deal with the consequences when it comes. I don't get paid off of this. I don't get rich off of this. Anything that I'm saying, since we like to say receipts, since we like to go do research everything that I just shared with you and tell me and come back and tell me, am I lying? I'm from Chicago and your knowledge and presence is needed here, brother. Yes, get with my brother Kush. My brother Kush, I love these two brothers. Brother Kush and brother Bruce that's out there in Chi-Town. Kush and Bruce is out there. And my brother Mel Jackson, the actor. I love that brother. That brother shares so much stuff with me. And tell me what I should be doing. Yes, Hilltop Hustlers in the house, no doubt. Hilltop Hustlers, they don't know what it is, man. Ooh, ooh, you got it. The glamorous life. They don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about that. Should I hip them to it? 3 times dope. Should I do that? Should I help them out? Should I help them out? We got the Hilltop Hustlers, my hometown. Philly, baby. Should I help them out a little quick before we go further? We got to loosen it up, though, y'all. We can't always be serious. Can I do that? Huh? Can I help y'all? Yeah, Steady B, all of them. I don't own the rights to this. I don't own the rights, so hopefully they won't cut me. But I got to do this for my fam. Ooh. EST, the unusual fella. Ooh. Yes, Schoolie D, too. Ooh. Landscaping. Italy. Ooh. Hilltop. Hold up. Hilltop, baby. The old house drop. Ooh. Fabricated. Yes. It's a gold medallion. Unusual fella. Ooh, y'all not trying to hear this. This is hip hop, baby. Definitely the best thing that ever happened. Definitely. Hip hop is the youngest genre out. Don't let nobody lie to you, baby. It's all true school. True school, baby. After midnight, yup. On the FM jam. Woo-hoo. Listen. Let me explain this to y'all. Stop letting these people tell you stuff is old school. It's called true school. True school hip hop. Once again, when you hip to what's going on, you hop out on what you know. You went out today and played. You say tough crew, yeah, no doubt. Y'all don't understand. It's more to Sabir Bey than this. I know Meek Mills when he was born. Meek Mills is like my nephew. His uncle is called Grandmaster Nell. He was our DJ. Grandmaster Nell, Robbie B, Tough Crew, Monty G, my brother Cash Money. Yes, I gotta do this for them, man. I gotta do this because they don't understand Cash Money. They don't get it. All the ugly, ugly girls, would you please be quiet? When you understand hip hop, I told you before how they had to destroy it, man. I told y'all they had the cost of old school. They also had to bring back in the drugs. Just being real with y'all. Yes, Black Thought, Philly, baby, all day. We need to reach out, man. Hold up. Philly, baby. Come on, man. Listen, y'all have to understand why and how they had to do this. Do one private paper. Why you ask me? Listen to me again. I do one-on-ones. You want to go to my Cash App? It's $150. That's not what I'm on here for right now. I do private one-on-ones, whatever subject matter you want to build on. $150. Cash App it. Okay? Cash App. Okay? Help me, help you. Don't use me or pimp me. Me and you need to sit down and talk about me. Yes, we do. No doubt. Inbox me, fam. Hold up. Did you ever go to my, you know I used to do WKDU. I did radio for 18 years, family. 18 years in Philadelphia. I did URD and WKDU, WNJC. I did LA Talk Live. I did RMC. I've been doing this for a very long time. And with information. Hold on, I'm going to help you. I'm gonna help you out. If you go to YouTube and punch in this is my LA stuff. That says 4 years ago, 4 years ago, 4 years ago. If you go on here, you'll see all my hip hop lessons. That's my brother Chalky White. Okay? Shout out to my brother Chalky White, which was my co-host on the show. I'm not new to this, baby. I've been doing this for a very long time. To actually air her songs, and I said I was going to make it a side rock show at one time. The God Hop movie, you know what I mean? For real. Because what I love about it, she goes to schools and she talks to the youth too. Hip hop lessons. Sabir Bey. You gotta have that. She about being women. You know what I mean? Y'all think I'm new? Let me help you out, brother. I've been doing this for a very long time. I'm just not the arrogant dude. I am not that. But you can go to YouTube and punch in Sabir Bey hip hop lesson. Hey, the fifth element was given to me. I didn't name myself that. The fifth element was given to me by Bambaataa. And KRS-One actually co-signed that also. The gospel hip hop. I've been with KRS-One for years. We did lectures together, KRS-One and I. We did a lecture in Las Vegas. We did a lecture in Louisville, Kentucky. Okay? I've been doing this for a very long time. Before there was videos in the room, I've been doing this. Before their cameras came on the scene, I've been doing this. So I keep trying to tell y'all, I'm the one. No question is simple. I don't have to answer anything I don't want to. That's simple. See how simple that was? Don't get mad at me. I'm just telling you. You upset? I mean, damn, you can come on my live. Y'all be asking me, I don't know you. And I'm not being smart. It's just my Philly attitude. Did you at least go to the Cash App? Did you at least go to that Cash App and support the Cash App? Because I just dropped a whole lot of stuff on here to you. Shout out to my brother El Baka Bey. Another Philly brother. Because everything costs. Even me doing radio. When I was dishing out $300 to $400 a week to be on air, these are my masters of cassette tapes. Okay? Sounds of Civil Alert. How you going to put up money so I can launch this back? Okay? 6/7/2005. These are mini discs. So I'm showing you my receipts. So don't ask me to pimp me for free. I'm gonna give you an alternative. You can Cash App and support, or you can sign up for Patreon, Sabir Bey Show, or you can do a one-on-one with me for $150. Y'all be asking me the most, man. I do this every day, and only about 2 people that come on Cash App. 2 or 3. Let's give it that. Let's do that. And if you thought that I was getting rich off of this, I'm not. I do this because I know the young people. I know young people are watching this and they need this information. Okay? They think you're obligated. I know. Why do people think I'm obligated? I'm not obligated. I don't get the $100,000 to $200,000 a year. That's what your politician's supposed to be telling y'all, not Sabir. I'm doing this because I know people need this. Yes, we need a book off. Let's do a book off. Let's do a book off. Instead of a basketball game off, everybody should buy a book. And the person who wins, I'll give them a free law dictionary. How about that? I give a free law dictionary. Let's have a book off. Let's make that famous. Let's do the book off challenge. What do y'all think? Y'all think that's cool? Let's do a book off challenge. That'd be dope. It's a damn shame. I know, and Alberto know this. Let's do a book off challenge. He said, have you ever emceed? Yes, I emceed many times. Yes. But and listen, did y'all know in history, I emceed every time I'm behind the mic. Did y'all know that Ronald Reagan was a DJ? Did y'all know that Ronald Reagan was a DJ? We lost our hair and need knowledge. Exactly. No, people want lies. They don't want knowledge. People say they want knowledge, but they don't want knowledge. They want lies. They want sensationalism. That's what people want. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. They don't want truth. They want lies. But how many people know that Ronald Reagan was a DJ? I should ask him. I'll wait. I know y'all probably Googling it right now. Ronald Reagan, a DJ? Yeah. A disc jockey? The internet and phones on phone you isn't free. Yeah, my internet is not free. My phone bill is not free. None of that stuff is free. None of it. When I came back from overseas, my bill was $300 to $400, and ain't nobody dropped $300 or $400 on me. And I was going live overseas. I went live when I said I wasn't going to go live, and my bill was $300 to $400. That's real talk. That's real talk. I don't think they heard. Yeah, Alberto said I don't think they heard me. It's so sad that talking to my brother Hawthorne, and I always give this brother props for bringing me on a project. He was a DJ too. Ronald Reagan was a DJ. Do your research. My man just said it. He was in California. Do your research. He was a DJ. So shout out to Big Red from Five Heartbeats who brought me on a project on this movie that we need finances to actually put this movie out. That's the Alchemist book. Peace, bro. So he said, Sabir, in order for us to do what we need to do, and he's a no nonsense kind of guy. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Working with him, it was real. He's probably watching this right now. He scared the hell out of me. I'm gonna keep it real. Listen to me. And Hawthorne probably laughing his behind off right now and looking at this video. He scared the hell out of me. I was on my cell phone while we were filming. He slammed the table and said, "Are you going to?" What he say? Are you going to be on the phone or something? As we were filming the scene, yo, this dude scared the hell out of me. I said, I set the phone down. I was like, nigga, I'm good. Yes, he was a DJ and an actor. That's why we lost, because people like you are trying to give up knowledge. That's why it's lost for people like you ain't trying to give up knowledge. Who ain't giving up their knowledge? I give up knowledge every day. It's up to you to catch it. This is the problem. You just ain't gonna trick anything from me. I give it up every day. Every day. Every day. Every day. Okay? Just understand that you won't play me like my man Eddie Griffin said. Don't you get paid for selling your paper? He said, well, I get paid for telling jokes, and I get paid for speaking every day. And if I don't know what city or what state you in, but you can book me for your city. They just had a black agenda in Denver for $25 to $150. Okay? $25 to $150. I don't know where you at, but you can come to Denver when I get there on the 12th. Or you can get me in Philly. Or you can come to the law library in Jenkins and put up $50 and rent the room out in Jenkins Law Library or whatever state you're in. $50 for the room, and I charge you $25, and then I can show you. But don't ever think that you want to actually make me feel bad. So you're not taking care of my daughter. And you won't take care of my daughter, nor my children. I am a responsible father. I am a responsible father. Let's make that clear, okay? Okay? So if you didn't get anything from what I'm saying, that's not Sabir Bey's fault, because you want me to give you something that you probably got burnt already for. This is the problem. Let me make this clear for y'all, because I told you I can freestyle it off the top of the dome on why. The problem is a lot of these people who have paid $500, and this is why I said my name is not being mentioned. $500 to $1,500 for paperwork. And the paperwork didn't work when they did it. And so now they want me to become the cleanup dude to do it for free, because I'm talking about I'm not giving up knowledge when I'm on here every day. They want me to give something for nothing when I give up my everything to people. So when the brother was with me in Philadelphia, he was from Atlantic City, he came to Philadelphia. He told me that he paid $1,500 for paperwork. And he said they came to his house and took his house. And this is why I'm not talking the way y'all want me to talk, because that's not the key. That's not the key. The key, people, is to have the knowledge on what I'm talking about. If you want to do a one-on-one with me, you can make that happen. It's $150. Respect that. Respect, because you will find $5,000 to pay an attorney. Respect that. And this is the problem that we don't have, is respect for each other. Unless it's a lie or a story being told. I don't have to do nothing that I'm doing on here. Nothing. Period. For my brother Sal, who no question gave me $500 to start a radio show, and Alberto is on here. And he can come on. He's a Mexican brother. Yes, that's my Mexican Moorish brother. He gave me $500 twice and didn't even know me on Hollywood Boulevard to start the radio show, because he saw something and had nothing from me. But he heard me speak and said, yo, 500 ones in a brown paper bag. Didn't know me at all. Know me. And said, I want you to start the show, because what is needed is you being on the airwaves. That's what he said. And if you sit with my brother El Salvador Day, he will tell you the story about me saying I didn't want to do radio. I walked away from radio from 2003 I was on until 2009 in Philadelphia. I walked away because the people were not supporting it, and they will pull at you and will not support. You will never find a genuine brother. Okay, bro? So don't ever come on me and tell me about this when I know the walk that I walked in. You're not getting this from nobody else, unless I'm selling you a dream. So let's make that clear. Yes, children are expensive, and they're only expensive if you allow it to be expensive. Stop allowing your children to live beyond their means. Stop allowing them to live beyond their means. I did masses of videos. Go to YouTube. You probably find something on there to answer your question. If you go to YouTube, okay, you probably can find something on there that can help you. He only wanted you to keep speaking. Yes, he did. That's all Sal wanted me to do. And he was a Mexican brother. How many of y'all on here now want to support it? He was a Mexican brother that wanted nothing from me. He just wanted me to keep speaking the knowledge. That's all Sal wanted. And he damn near cried when he was giving it to me, because and I know I don't want to put that out there, but he felt something in me. He felt. I don't have a religion. My religion is life. That's all my religion is, if that's the case. It's life. Do unto others what you have others do unto you. People love yellow. Yes, they love yellow journalism. But they can go right here to YouTube and find something. Somewhere. They can find something. There go my brother Jeff right there. That's my brother Jeff that's going to have me in Denver on July the 12th. Right here. That's the show. You about to get it in. Listen. You heard what he said? Shout out to my brother Jeff. Religion is adopting someone else's culture. Exactly. Cultures is totally different. Invasion of the homeland of North America. Listen, y'all. I've got a couple more things I want to share with y'all, but if you didn't rock out with me, support, it's cool. All right? Let me show y'all something before we go in this book. You don't know nothing about Washington Irving. Why would they? If the Moors were not us, then people, listen to this. If the Moors were not us, white people blackened their faces not only to what? For the Moorish dance, but because the attraction of the dark skin. David McRitchie talks about that in his book too. Many British people of fair complexion was accustomed of blackening their faces artificially. Now they have tanning booths. Now tanning booths is going on. They might better pass for Moors. January 12th, 1605, Queen Anne of England and her ladies blackened their faces and arms and elbow so they can imitate you. But this is who you run from, because you got these fake, weak black scholars telling you something different. This is what they run from. Many variations of the word Moor. You think that's all he wrote? You really think that's all he wrote? Let me take you to history real quick. Yeah, invest in books instead of sneakers in jerseys that cost like $100 and something. Invest in your children. Also, that's the best investment. Invest in your children. Give me 1 second. Let me get it before it cuts off. If it cut off, I'll be right back. This is Washington Irving. Tales from the Alhambra. He was known, perhaps the first American writer to be known across the globe. He was passionate traveler who had the unique ability to capture the soul of the places he what? Okay? So let me help you out. That's Washington Irving. That's me in Grenada. That's in Grenada. This is Washington Irving's statue. 1783. That's his statue. Outside the Alhambra, where black folks don't want to go to. They'd rather go to the door of no return. This is in Grenada, Spain. That's me in Grenada. So when I came, that's all we know is the Headless Horseman. But we don't know that they were studying you the whole time. The whole time they study you. So y'all got to pick up my book too. The book is going to be dope. The photo book. The Alhambra and the Irish Connection. Kavanaugh, Murphy, another Irish man. See, you only know about slavery. I keep trying to tell y'all. Slavery is the only thing they want to give you. Because there's no research. There's no painstaking research to do this. To go tell you lies. That's why they bring up, it's white supremacy. It's white supremacy. It's police brutality. Yes, it is police brutality. It is police brutality. Yes, the cracker did it. The cracker did it. A cracker did it. Yeah, a cracker did it. I tried to teach females, a friend of mine about knowledge of self. Yes. Oh, I bet you y'all never heard of that dude. I bet you the university didn't tell you about it. I bet you they didn't tell you about him. But Sabir just showed you him. Kavanaugh Murphy. Yes, and I still study. Hold up. Let me help you out. Look, you on for 2 hours. Damn, it's been 2 hours and only 2 people went to my Cash App? Damn, you gotta be. I'm ready to get the hell up off here. 2 people went there. David McRitchie. The blacks were not always, look, servo race. And the Oxford Dictionary says Blackamoor. Now it's a nickname. Blackamoor is a nickname. Was formerly without. Oh, wait a minute. What are they talking about? Really? Hold up. I must not. I didn't learn that in school, people. Hold up. That's a lie, Sabir. That's a lie. We were slaves, Sabir. We came on slave ships. So, did you check him out? Let me show you this. Did y'all check this man out? So, when people talk to me and want to think that these trips is free, the trips is not free, people. To travel, it costs. To research, it costs. Okay? It costs. I'm going to leave next month. This month. Damn, next month. So, did you heard of him? This is why we have the issues that we have. So here we go. There you go right there. That's the man. That's in Cordoba, Seville. That's his statue. He was a Muslim. Okay? Researching and find out. Again, I don't play these games that people play. This black and white game, the white supremacy game, I don't do that. Okay? Ask them where the slave ship's at. I'm just asking for a friend. Ask them, and this is why I said again, the slave talk sells. White supremacy sells. Police brutality sells. You don't understand who y'all dealing with. Okay? So, let me go a little further in this if y'all don't mind. Let me find some more. The dark woolly haired Negro. Can I give y'all a little bit more? Huh? Can I give y'all a little bit more? You see that? I'm gonna sit this over here. I did this before. Straight up. How many? Y'all see that, right? Now, the people who watch my videos before, please don't say nothing. Where do y'all think that the word Kinko's come from? Kinko's Copy Center. Kinko's Copy Center. Somebody. I know y'all probably hung up and Google it too. Y'all gonna be kind of shocked. Where do you think the word Kinko's come from? Or what does Kinko's mean? Kinko's Copy Center? Kinky hair, right? Let me show you who the founder is. The founder of Kinko's. What did I just tell you about the Irish? What did I tell you about the Irish? Paul, nicknamed Kinko's because of his curly red hair, founded the copy chain. What? Did y'all see that? How many people wanted Kinko's? Because of his kinky hair. Really though. I told you I dropped bombs. This is how you empower people. You give them the history. $20 Cash App challenge. Damn, that's what's up. Thanks, my sis. Hold up. Did it say about him being mixed? Listen to me. You got to understand history. Let's go back. The dark skin, woolly hair. Hold up. Let's go. I did this yesterday. I told y'all, this is why they don't want to have this conversation. You remember me. Across the Celtic moors. Across the Celtic moors. The TWA is a TWA. Also, it was actually, they try to say the Trans World something, but they made the airline TWA too. Not black folks. Let me make this clear. Not black folks. They were Moors, not black. Black is a modern day term. Black is modern. It came around in the 1600s. Let me say this one more time. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad. It came around in the 1600s. Hold up. Wednesday, November the 28th, 1888, the Constitution of Atlanta. Hold up. The black Moors driven from Spain. The black Moors, 1888. The black Moors. Now remember what I told you. See, they want to tell you about the ancient black gods of Egypt. And black is not an ancient word. If you go back into the language, it's spelled B-L-E-A-C. B-L-E-A-C. I just gave y'all a whole class, y'all. I got to get ready to get off of here, man. I just gave y'all a whole darn lesson. I got to go. I got to get off of this motherfucker. Too long, man. Damn. Y'all can book me, though. I told you. It goes deeper than this. So, July the 12th, let everybody know. Give them heads up. July the 12th, right? My brother Jeff at Jeff Culture Center, I will have Out of Darknesses. I will have a whole bunch of DVDs on deck. On deck. Even my old DVDs on deck. On July the 12th, Out of Darkness will be there. The photo book will be there. It will be $30 for the photo book. So don't say no, don't make no excuses up and say it's too much because somebody told me it should be $50. I might charge $50. I might. If Nipsey Hussle started out and started charging $100 for a CD, damn, I should be really on that. $100 for a CD? Don't belittle yourself, people, and don't let nobody else belittle you. Let me say this one more time. Don't belittle yourself if you have a talent and a gift. Just like George Lopez said, Sabir, you have too much also. Do not let people belittle your work. So if I say my photo book is 50 or 30, whatever I want, that's what I want. It's up to you to pay for it. Okay? So, research costs, traveling costs, everything costs. It's a privilege when I talk to people. And I can take it back when I choose to, because Europeans do that to you. They give you a privilege to do certain things, and then they can take it back. So when I'm speaking, it's a privilege when I'm talking. Nipsey's never sold nothing. Nipsey did sell it. Freemason puppet. Matter of fact, you should get on here and talk that smack. I'll leave that request line open for you if you want to get on here. Okay? Okay? You can get on here now. I'll stay on here for a second. And I bet you none of these cats would have said anything to him in his face when he was alive. Negroes love to talk. I keep trying to tell you, jealousy and envy runs rampant with our people. The ignorance is what causes everything. Ignorance is what causes our problems and our downfall. That's what causes our problem. That's what it is.
Islam, salam, salat. Assalamu
Peace.
alaikum. Peace, white power. What's going on, brother?
Chilling.
So
You said Nipsey was a fake character.
yeah, that's not
Why?
that guy.
I know everything about Nipsey Hussle.
What
It
about
ain't,
him?
it ain't about what I said. Listen to the hustle game that he did. What he did,
You
and this
know
is the
him,
problem with
though?
our
You
people.
say you know everything
Yes,
about him, but
yes.
do you know him?
Not everything. Listen to me. I live in California, and I've known him. I talked to him quite a few times. Listen to me.
Okay.
I'm talking about the hustle game that he was doing. For him to sell what he was selling and doing what he was doing. It's the same thing that happens in New York. It's the same thing that happens overseas. But what he did is took his money and they bought that strip mall.
Well,
That's what I'm talking about.
Isn't hustle in etymology somebody who deceives?
No, listen, I'm not talking about that.
Hustlers and
Hey,
someone
listen,
who
I got that. Listen, we're not talking about that. I said what he did. That's all I'm focusing on, the business mind of he was. The business.
So Nipsey Hussle, a so-called hustler, right? That is not reflective of deception traits or traits of deception.
I can't say that, brother, because you may be a hustler. I'm a hustler from Philly, brother.
Oh,
So
I don't
if
sell.
I'm a
I don't
hustler.
sell research or documents. All that stuff's free.
No, he didn't sell. He didn't just sell T-shirts. This is the thing that people don't understand. He
So
didn't
I
just
can't
sell
be
T-shirts.
labeled as a fraud or a scammer or nothing if I'm not taking in FR and notes and I'm not charging anybody a fee. You know, charging somebody and doing that type of stuff. Those are forms of hustling, deception.
Dude, they hustle every day. I don't know what you do for a living, but whatever you're doing is if you're getting Federal Reserve notes, you ain't working for free because I guarantee you the internet is hustling you right now.
I don't work. I don't work. I don't
Okay,
have
but the internet is hustling you. Hold up. The internet and your phone is hustling you. Am I right or wrong? Since you say they taking the notes, right? Or tell me that you pay, or you going to tell me that you getting it for free. You want to tell me that you getting your internet and your phone is free. That's not being real.
Right now,
That's
I'm getting
not being real.
Like right now, I'm getting it for free. Like I exchange energy. Like when somebody messes with me, like if I'm visiting somebody, because really I don't own nothing. Like this vessel, you might see a body and you thinking you talking to some human. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not me. I'm a deity. So when I walk in the spirit of light and the
We
spirit
all
of
do.
So
But reality. Let's talk
get
reality.
free.
Let's talk reality. Wherever you at, wherever you're at, if you pay rent, somebody's hustling you then.
I'm
If
not
you
paying
pay,
rent.
brother, listen, I'm not with all that because I heard all this stuff for years. I'm saying to you, regardless what you're doing or you're living off someone else, if you have a car, if you pay a note, you paying that note to somebody, you buying gas, you bought that shirt you got on your back. All I'm saying to you is that what this man has done and what we can look at as a roadmap to produce economics. That's what I'm talking about. I don't have time for no ignorance at all.
Are you familiar
I'm
with
gonna keep it
alchemy?
real.
Are you familiar
Brother,
with
I'm familiar with all of that. Go research me. I'm
Okay.
not a Johnny come lately, brother.
So if
What I'm
if
saying
I'm
to
an
you,
alchemist, right? If I'm an alchemist, we're gonna assume that both of us are alchemists. So I take something, I create something, and I exchange it, which is equivalent exchange, for something else I might seem valuable or deem valuable. That's alchemy. That's equivalent exchange. So anybody can produce and manufacture any of these things that you're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
And
He just somebody just said it wasn't left. Yeah, it did, because when you bring common sense to people, he just said Nipsey Hussle was something that whatever. I said to him, right? If I don't care what you doing, you're using the notes that's in your pocket, regardless. If you're not honest with yourself, you can't possibly be honest with people. So wherever you're going, someone's hustling because you're paying some way, somehow, to something. I'm with all the alchemy. I create what I want. So when you're sitting here saying that you don't pay anything, stop.
So is it the hustle continues? Like the hustle is continuing, the marathon.
No, the marathon always continues. You don't even know what the marathon is. I race the man in my head every day. Every day I race him. So that's a marathon. That's a marathon. Yes, brother. Because in my head, I'm constantly running. When I'm sleeping, anybody knows me personally, know that they say, nigga, do you sleep? My cousin just said this to me. Do you have a button that you put on, like a pause button? Let's pause that joint. Pause that joint for a second. Because my brain is constantly running because I'm trying to be better. I'm constantly trying to be better. So yes, he was saying the marathon continues, which means that you don't stop it. You don't stop it. The problem is with our people is that we want something for nothing. I don't care what country you go to. When I was overseas, I had to pay $500. I couldn't tell them, nah, dude. I had to pay $500 to get driven from Marrakesh to Rabat. What I'm gonna tell them? No, nigga, are we gonna barter? What? What foolish person says that?
No, you accept
somebody that don't travel? Brother, we don't do all that accepted for value. That's old school stuff. Stop. We got people in here right now. Stop.
I'm old school,
stop.
man. I'm ancient.
Stop.
I'm ancient.
Stop.
Like, why are you trying to bring me
Stop.
into these new ways?
Brother, listen, brother, stop. Listen to me, brother. I was there and we had that conversation.
I have the ability
you know what
to
I'm
right?
Okay, whatever you're saying in the state that you're in, what I'm going to do is end this because I don't have the time for the ignorance. Okay, I'm going to keep it 100.
How is this ignorant?
Damn, boy, Negroes are still talking about accepted for value. Old boy on here is literally a literal thinker. Like, people is crazy. Accepted for value. Stop, people. Damn, y'all, we crazy. Gonna talk about Nipsey first in the lead into the accepted. If I showed y'all documents on that accepted for value, if I show you my stuff, listen to me, and I want to say this before I go. And this is why people get in trouble. This is why people get in trouble and locked up, because these Negroes don't travel outside of where they at. And what happens when they do, they're the ones that hide behind you after they sold you these documents and hide behind, say, and their phones be off. I had the same phone number for 18 years. 18 years, the same phone number. And this is why people like that they'll get in trouble telling people to accept stuff for value. I can break that down to its very last compound. Have you ever left the U.S.? No, they never left the U.S. They might not even left the state they were in. This is the problem, because they watched too many old VHSs. He need to pick up the VHS I did in 2000. That actually the DVD I did in 2000. And all that stuff that he's talking about, believe me, you will hear me talking about it in 2000. I'm going to keep it real. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This video was on VHS in 2000. My first video ever done in 2000. So it's not new. It's not bartering. He won. You ain't bartering with your electric company. None of that. They're not bartering with these people. And I'm going to keep it real with y'all. This is the problem. I'm not here to tell you a lie. Okay? I'm not here for that. I don't want nobody locked up. I done seen it happen too many times to people. Just like my man spent $1,500 and when his children was coming home, he had nowhere to go. And that was an embarrassment for him, for his children coming home. Invest. Put up some money and invest in something. If Nipsey Hussle family invested in him, which is his father's from Eritrea, that's what they do overseas. They invest in each other. They invest in each other. So whatever somebody give you something, you make an investment and then you grow on that. This is how it works. That's how this works. So because everybody got names, Capone. Negroes running around with names Capone. Negroes running around with names and pharaohs and stuff. Come on, stop. Stop, man. We got to stop, man. I'm telling you, ignorance will get you in trouble like a mother freaking. Discharge debts. Right. I've been down that road too, G, and many people. Talk to some of these people. This is the part I'm talking about when people get in trouble. And then they'll disappear in about a couple of more years and you won't hear nothing from them because the scam is up.
he was a Freemason. People speak on things they don't know. I'm a Mason. Mason means my son. My son, a mother's son. If you don't know him personally, don't speak on people. If you don't know him personally, don't speak on people. Period. Now, I gave him that floor to show you the ignorance of our people. So I got to get ready to go, y'all. Invest in some books. Okay? Stop letting people get on YouTube and Facebook with their garbage. Okay? July the 12th, I'll be in Denver. Overseas, late in July, we got Spain, Portugal, and Morocco. The Bahamas is later on in August. I'm just waiting for the down payment. Okay? So I want to say peace and love to everybody. Thanks to anybody that supported. It was real. Deuces into a few minutes. All right? Peace.